If you've just started selling your cards on eBay, then this video is for you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you guys all of my shipping preferences and how I decide which shipping profile to use for each listing. Before we get into the video though, I just wanted to let you guys know that 95% of you guys who watch my videos actually aren't subscribed. If you find yourself coming back on the regular and you are enjoying the content, please feel free, or please consider subscribing. It's completely free, and it greatly supports the channel on our road to reach 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so this video was a highly requested video. I've had a couple people reach out to me and kind of ask what I do for my what I do for shipping and how I ship internationally, especially. And I know I've done other videos kind of where I've maybe very briefly talked about this topic. But I've had a whole bunch of people reach out to me and ask to do one on the actual shipping side, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to break down all three of my shipping profiles and how you set them up and how I determine which listings go for what shipping profile. So like I just mentioned, I have three different shipping profiles I use for eBay, two of which are within Canada for domestic shipping, and one is for international, primarily to the United States. For my domestic shipping, the reason I have two is because I do a whole bunch of pick listings for base cards, young guns, rookies, and regular inserts and stuff. And essentially with these, if you do have free shipping and essentially factor in the cost to the price of the item that you would pay generally for shipping or you would usually charge, people have a higher chance of buying it, especially with these pick ones as well, as from what I've noticed. So for this shipping profile, I have combined free shipping within Canada. Like I just mentioned, the free shipping is definitely something that stands out to people who are looking to buy, especially if they're looking to just complete their set of base cards or something like that as well. You don't want to pay shipping for a card that's only worth $1 or $2 realistically. The other profile I have is for $3 single cards within Canada, but also with combined shipping as well. So essentially what combined shipping is, if you don't know, is where essentially if you go and buy a card from me, and then you realize right away there's another card on a separate listing you want to purchase as well, or if there's another card within that listing as well you would like to purchase, you just add them both to your cart. You only got to pay shipping once, so it saves people a whole bunch of money and it saves everyone time as well, so that I'm not, as the seller, I'm not going out and shipping two different packages to you that could arrive on completely different dates and timelines and whatnot as well. So for my international shipping, I work with the eBay International Shipping Program. Essentially how this works is I send the card to eBay. I want to say they're based in Ontario. They're a Canadian hub. And then they deal with all the customs paperwork and everything else that kind of needs to be done to get the card across the border, and then they deal with delivering it to the buyer. But you need to be very careful with this, and this is super important. This did catch me out for my first international sale as well. You do need to use a shipping label, even if it's for a low-end card that's, say you sold it for 50 cents, you still need to use a shipping label, and those are not cheap. So you really need to be careful with this so you don't lose money. I'm going to use my personal example here for my first international sale, where I sold a card for about $10 in total, and I sold it to the States. And then I just had it on my regular shipping profile before I set any of this up back in February or whatever. And I thought I had it set up where essentially, and I can run through this as well once we really get to actually how you set up these different shipping profiles and whatnot. But I had it set up where I thought I had one option for domestic and one option for international. But since you're shipping from, say for me, my example is from Alberta to Ontario, eBay is going to charge you, or they're going to pay the cheapest option that will get you the card there. So they only paid the $3 for it. So realistically, I was lucky enough where I didn't lose a ton of money on this just because the card was so expensive. As a whole, I just did not get anywhere near close enough to the full value. I essentially should have gotten probably about $10, $12 in value out of it. But realistically, I only got 2 to 3. Which isn't huge for some people, but if you're selling low end, it will hurt you. Okay, so I'm going to switch this over now and bring you over to eBay. You won't be able to see my face in this bit, but I'll come back a little bit later. So just showing you guys how to set this all up here. This is on, of course, the eBay main page here. You can see your recently viewed, your watch items, and they're kind of suggested for you. So what you're going to do to set up all these shipping profiles is you're going to go up here to the top left, and then you are going to go to your account settings. After this, you can see all these different things show up here. You know, you got your payments, personal info, account preferences, and then selling. So of course from here you can get to your seller dashboard, seller account, communication, subscriptions, time away, all that stuff as well. But what you're really looking for here is not your shipping preferences, it is your business policies. So once you go to your business policies, you'll see a whole bunch of these come up here. Generally eBay makes a whole bunch of them once you create your account. But I've narrowed it down here to payment, return, and then my 3 shipping profiles. If there are a whole bunch on here and it does look super confusing and they're not all sorted properly or anything like that, you can also just go to this tab, which is right here. You can, if you're looking for payment, return, or in our case shipping, you can just click right on that filter there, and boom, just like that, we have our 3 here. So as you can see, all of my names for my shipping profiles are right here, as well as the type, which is shipping. But for the first one we're looking at here is the domestic shipping and low-end cards. This just essentially is telling me that, you know, these cards are low-end cards. They're generally our singles. These are the ones that'll be selling for $3, or for shipping $3, and are generally worth under 10. And the ones that I want to keep only within Canada, and only domestic. Of course, if you're selling from the States, these are the cards you want to keep within the States. You don't want to be shipping outside of the States, or in our case, it's selling outside of Canada. So we're going to take a look at this here. And yeah, so here's our policy name. That's how you set it up. You can put a description. I personally don't. And then for shipping, you can select your shipping method here. Like for me, I use Canada Post letter mail for within Canada. Buyer pays $3 for the first item, then $3 for identical items. But then we also have our combined shipping rule here, which I don't actually have set up here. And we can set that one up just like that, essentially. So once you've created your combined shipping rules, which I won't go over in this video though, but if there are enough people asking me or who are interested in learning about combined shipping and how to set that up, I'm sure I could do a short video on that as well in the future. So if you are interested in that, let me know. Essentially, that's how you set up your combined shipping there as well. I've never used a rate table ever. But another thing I do want to point out here, eBay international shipping still does show up. But even if you turn this off here, it will still show up under eBay international shipping. People can see your card and they can buy it for the $3 shipping, which of course is going to lose you money. So what you want to do right here under your preferences tab, you're going to go to exclude locations and select everything except for your country that you want to keep this card in. Of course, you have your handling time as well. My recommendation, 1 business day max. That's kind of the best way to go, I find. But yeah, so your exclude locations, I literally have everything selected here. So that is how you completely get rid of eBay international shipping for your domestic preferences here. So we're going to save that one just like that. We're going to go back to our shipping preferences here. So then we also have our international shipping as well as our free shipping within Canada. These are going to look the exact same as the one that we just went through. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. But essentially what it is, you just set up your shipping profile and then you go to an order. For example, I'm probably just going to cut through this bit here and catch you guys when we get back to an order. So there we go. So once we get to our listings here, say, I don't know, let's scroll down a little bit further here. We want to look at this Luis Robert Jr. rookie auto that I have up here right now. So to select this shipping policy, you go down here, shipping policy, and then those shipping policies that you've just created and we just walked through, you can see them pop up right here. So for this one, for example, I have domestic shipping plus low-end cards. So this is the ones that are going to be staying in Canada with $3 shipping. But if I say I wanted to send this one to the States, I could do international shipping plus big cards, and it tells you how many listings are here as well, or just free shipping as well. So that's kind of mainly what we're looking at there. I'm just going to go back here and I'm going to try and show you guys how to set this one up so you can create your own business policies here. So essentially what you're going to do, create policy, and then over here it'll give you a little bit of a drop down. It'll give you payment, return, shipping, vehicle payment, and vehicle shipping. You're going to click on shipping. That's mainly what we're focusing on here in this video. You're going to see it gives you an example right there, free domestic shipping. You're going to give your policy a name. You're going to give it a description if you'd like. Shipping method, of course, you of course can choose, small to medium items. This is what all sports cards will be under. You can choose your freight, which is large items, which unless you're selling a huge collection, you'll be under the small to medium, or no shipping, local pickup only, which it can also apply as well. Then you add your domestic, of course, you add your services here. Like, for example, for me, I would choose Canada Post letter mail. But if you were to choose something else, you are able to do that. And I can just show you here. If we go here, and then for the first item, say you want to put $3, and then for each identical item, you do the same as well. You can also offer free shipping just by clicking that button, or just putting 0 there, and that button will just click itself. For eBay International Shipping, this of course already pops up, but if you don't have eBay International Shipping set up, I would honestly highly recommend going and doing that now, just simply because it can save you so much time. You don't have to deal with any of the customs papers or anything like that. But if you don't want to do that, you should set up your international shipping services here, and you choose whatever you want to do, and it looks the exact same as this with what you want to charge. And then of course you choose your handling time. Do not do anything more than 2 business days. That will just completely move buyers away once they see that, because I don't want to be sitting waiting forever for you to ship the card, and they don't really want to take that risk when they can get the same card for potentially a slightly, a $1 more, but have it shipped out same day. And then of course the excluded locations are all here as well. And then you just go down and unselect your country that you want to sell it to. Okay, so that kind of wraps it up for me in this video. Of course, if you are interested, I plug this every video, I'm going to plug it again here. If you are interested in purchasing any of the supplies that I use myself, there's a whole bunch of links to my Amazon storefront below, and each of these, and I will tell you right now, if you do purchase something through those links, I get a share of it. It directly supports the channel, and you guys get what you guys are needing. All of these products are pretty much what a lot of the professionals do, who... It's kind of weird saying professionals in a business aspect of it, but everyone who's big in the business, that's what they use as well. So those links are just below as well as a link to my second channel as well. That is a lot of gaming content right now. We're doing a MLB The Show 26 LA Angels franchise mode. It's been a lot of fun, so if you're interested in that, make sure to go check that one out. If not, I want to hear where you guys are at. I want to hear if you guys have any questions. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't be shy. I will do my best to respond as quick as possible. If I get enough people asking about the same thing, I'll most likely just drop you a reply and say, hey, this is an upcoming video, and then I'll cover it in within the next 2 weeks, most likely. So if you are looking for anything in particular, just let me know down below. Let me know. I hope this helped you guys. Of course I did have a couple requests, which is what prompted me to make this video as well. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week. Enjoy your week, guys. Peace.